Hello my fellow gamers. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple round system in Roblox Studio. If you want me to make more complex ones in the future, do let me know in the comments below. Without any ado, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is get all the maps in the same position. You can do this by selecting one map and copy and pasting their current position into other maps positions. Like so. Or, as always, you can always just drag it manually. They don't have to be exact. Next, we want to add in parts. These will be known as the spawners, so the teleports, I guess. Now, for the sake of the video, I'm only going to be adding one, but you can add in as many as you would like. I'm going to put the transparency as 1 because I don't want to see it, and I'm going to anchor it. You can do this with 2, and if it is just one part, name it teleports, and if it's 2 parts, make sure to group them to get a model, and then name it teleports. After you're done with this, go into the workspace and add in a folder. You're going to be wanting to name this folder in-game. It just shows our status. Now, we want to go down to replicated storage. In replicated storage, we want to add in a folder. Additionally to this, we want to add in a string value. We can name the folder to maps. Name the folder maps and make the string value's name stat. After we've done this, go into workspace and insert a script. Now, here's the scripting part of the video, so if you want to skip this or you want to write it yourself, you can copy it. However, if you want to just write it yourself, there's always an option to do that because it's in the description below. So, let's get started. We can do, let's start. So we'll say local status equals game.ReplicatedStorage.Stat. We can also say local maps equals game.ReplicatedStorage.Maps. GetChildren. While true do for I equals 1,30. Just a heads up, this is going to be how long you want your intermission to be. So I'm going to be making my intermission 30 seconds, but if you wanted to make it 60, you can definitely do that. Just make sure to also change in the next line I put in. After this, we can then write status.Value equals, sorry, not plus, equals intermission. Sorry, my spelling isn't the best. After this, we can just add in 2 dots so that it's continuing. Add in 2 dots after it, and then type in the amount of seconds you want it to be, -I. And we could press wait, and this is just going to be how long it takes for one decimal to count down. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, etc. Now, if I have this as 30 and this is 60, it won't work, so make sure they are the same number. After this, we're just going to add in a bit more space. We do not want to close this end off just yet. After we've completed our while true do, let's start doing some of the random bits so that it generates the map randomly. We can do this by doing local random equals math.random 1, maps. Well, let's put a hashtag here, my bad. Hashtag maps. After this, you can do local map equals maps. Sorry guys. Maps random. Maps random. Clone. And now we can say map.Parent. Oh, sorry. And now we can say map.Parent equals workspace. After this, it's pretty simple. Continue this, and let's continue. status.Value equals quotation box map chosen. Add the space as always. Add the 2 dots at the end. map.Name. Wait 5. So we're just going to be waiting 5 seconds for when the map is chosen. Let's continue. So now we'll get into more of the complex scripts, but if you do want to make sure to follow along, do pay attention. So here we go. Local players equals game.Players. GetChildren. We're going to do another for I. For I equals 1, hashtag players do, sorry, capital, hashtag players do, if players I dot character equals nil, then local spawnLoc. No, that's not the L. spawnLoc equal math.random 1, hashtag workspace dots teleports. This is, by the way, just the name of the group that we've made of the teleports. GetChildren, and that's it for that line. Sorry, the script is quite long, so sorry for that. But I promise you, it's worth it. Don't worry. So after workspace.Teleports gets children, we can say players I dot I'm just going to copy characters because I struggle with the spelling. Characters move to, and then we're going to add brackets. workspace.Teleports. GetChildren. And we can just ignore this and we can say spawnLoc. And outside of it we can just say dot pause here dot position. After that we'll just define our in-game thing. So we can always just copy this line. Well, players I character, because it's quite common. We can copy this, paste it here. Character dot parent, parent equals workspace dot in-game. Alright, that's the first bit of the script complete. Now we can continue the script. After this end, we'll have another end here. We can say now, let's just add the end here. There we go. We can say local round time equals 50. This is just how long the round time is going to take. So if you want this to be 10 minutes, you can make it into 60 times 10 because a minute's 60. So 60 times 10 is 600, but I'm not going to make it. And for the video, I'm just going to be putting this as 20. But if you want it to be different, make sure to change it. After this, we can say repeat. And we'll say until, we'll say round time equals round time minus 1. And we can do status.Value equals quotation marks time left dot. We can just say dot round time. Round time. And we'll just say wait 1. Now we will say until round time equals 0 or workspace dot in-game GetChildren until round time equals 0 or workspace in-game GetChildren equals 0. Then we'll just say wait 2, and then we'll also say map destroy. This just destroys the map if there's no players or the round time is equal to 0. So now let's do the final bits of code. We can say local players equals game dot players get children, and let's say for I equals 1 comma hashtag players do if players I dot character equals nil, then players players I players I load character, and we'll just end this off with a bracket, so it's right. So that's pretty much it. Sorry, it was a pretty long script, but I'm sure you guys managed. That was a long script. Now let's work on the actual GUI. So we can close the workspace, go to starter GUI. Now obviously you can rename this to whatever you feel like. However, I'm going to go to starter GUI, screen GUI, and I'm actually just going to be adding text label. With this text label, I am just going to go scale it up to the size. Obviously, scale, size, fit it, obviously, otherwise it will not fit for every single player. And just select the transparency to 1. Do text scaled. So what text scale does is just make it bigger. I'm going to be saying Intermission. I can't spell very well, so I'm very sorry for my horrible spelling, but that's obviously not how you spell intermission. But now, after we've got this, we'll just add in another script into the text label, and this one's a lot simpler, only about 5 lines. So we'll just say local status equals game.ReplicatedStorage.Stat, and then we can just say status.Changed, and we'll say connect function open end script.Parent.text equals status.Value. Perfect. And that's really it for that script. Now we can close the screen GUI. After we've done that, now all we have to do is select all our maps, being Dead Tree, Happy Land, and Rocky, not the teleports. Be careful, not the teleports. And we'll just select the Dead Tree, Happy Lands, and Rocky all into our replicated storage. Our replicated storage maps. And now, if we test it, let's see how it goes. Press play. I'll just get out my output. As you can tell, it's slowly counting down. Just making sure I've got no errors. We have got no errors. So I'll obviously skip this part, but as you can see, we've got our intermission, and we're going to be waiting 60 seconds. That's how much I've put in, so I'll quickly just skip this part. Guys, it's about to hit 0, and you'll see what happens after it says intermission. Map chosen, Happy Land, so it's going to spawn us into the Happy Land. Now, what the time left is just the interview, like the waiting time after the waiting time to be spawned in. I will leave comments in the actual scripts in the description so that you guys can change it for yourselves and make life easier for yourself. So there's time left, 0. We will spawn. Oh, hang on. No, we've got an issue. Right, guys, so I'm really sorry. I finally found out what the issue was. It was because I made this players and I made this capital P, and I wasn't defining our locals. As well as this, I also changed the local players up here as well in the line 17. So I will, obviously the new script will be in the description. Sorry about that. But now obviously if I press play, as well as this, I also changed some of the current things just to make it quicker. So I changed the intermission into 30 seconds and the waiting after the intermission to 5 seconds. guys, I'm really sorry for a stupid mistake like that. I'm sure it won't happen again in future videos, but it happens obviously as a scripter. Now after the intermission, it'll say map chosen wrong. And obviously it will spawn in, and our map is done. Now if we wait, after the 45 seconds, we will see that it will spawn us back to there. So I'll just skip it till it's 0. Alright guys, so as we can see, we've only got 1 second left, time left. Now we just give it a couple of seconds and we restart our loop. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!